Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. So today we'll be taking a look at the EufyCam 2 Pro kit from Anker. So this here is a surveillance camera that can record in 2K and it has a built-in battery. So the kit comes in a really nice package with details of all these features on it. Its strongest key feature that they seem to be really proud of is that 365-day battery life. Now taking a look at the contents inside, you will be greeted with some paperwork like the user guide and the warranty card. On the right side you will find both security cameras. The security camera has a very smooth two-tone finish. The front is glossy, so be careful when you hold it because it can be slippery. On the lower half there's a small sync button and this part has a matte finish. On the backside dead center it has a thread hold used for mounting, and right above it, it has a micro USB port for charging the camera. It has a little flap to keep moisture and dust out. The camera is IP67 certified, so it will be able to withstand some heavy rain since it can withstand being submerged in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. On the front it has an f2.0 aperture lens with a wide angle view, and we'll take a look at the video quality later in this video. On the left side sits the home base 2, and this is a nice simple design and it won't take up too much space. On the back you will find the Ethernet, power, and USB port. The USB is only for charging the cameras. You can connect to the home base by scanning the barcode that is on the bottom using the Eufy security app. The security cameras will connect wirelessly to the home base and store the video files there. This comes with 16 gigs of storage, but only 14.7 gigs are usable. So this will store about 2 months worth of videos with one camera and about 1 month worth of videos with 2 cameras. And Eufy claims that this is with 30 motion detections and 60 seconds of recording. Syncing up the cameras to the home base is a very straightforward process. The app will guide you step by step. Once you have both cameras connected, you can go and install them. You can add more cameras individually to the home base with the same process. Setting up the wireless cameras is by far the easiest and quickest installation. This literally took less than 5 minutes to put up. If you will be drilling this on wood, it will be super easy. This comes with some stickers to let you know where to drill the holes for the screws, but we didn't use them since we didn't pre-drill a hole for the screws, we just drilled it right into the wood. You might want to pre-drill a hole if you don't want your wood to crack. Now if you're planning on mounting this on drywall, it does come with some drywall anchors. So this comes with 2 different mounts that you can use. You can either use the common mount that the camera threads into, or you can use the very convenient magnetic mount. And this is super easy to pop in and out. The magnet is pretty strong, but it can still be knocked off with a hard enough blow. So make sure you're not putting this where someone can hit it with a basketball or something like that. I would also recommend putting this a little higher than you would with the other mount, because anyone that is tall enough would be able to reach it and pull it off. Now this does have an anti-theft alert system that you can turn on, and this will sound the camera alarm as well as the home base alarm when the camera gets removed from its position. And it will also save a video clip of the event, and this alarm is pretty loud. And here's a quick test so you can get an idea of what it sounds like. The video quality is great. It is clear enough to make out people and objects. I like that they offered this in 2K, which gives you better detail than 1080p cameras do. The colors and contrast looks really good, and the exposure is great. Even when the sun is right in front of the camera, you are able to see people passing by. Something I've heard with wireless cameras is that the first 5 seconds of video on some like the Ring camera start out blurry. With the Eufy camera, it's not that noticeable when there's good lighting. It's like half a second, but I can't really tell. Now when there's not good lighting, it does get a little blurry for the first second, as you can see here, and it also has half a second of yellow tint on it that then disappears. This has night vision, which shows you the video in black and white, and you can also use this in color mode that looks pretty good. You can make out people walking by and what they're up to as long as you have good lighting. It has a built-in speaker and microphone allowing you to have a 2-way communication, and there's about a 1 second delay from the time the person speaks to when you hear them and when they hear you. So it's not instant, but it's still good enough to be able to hold up a conversation with them. You have to hold down on the microphone icon on the app while you talk for it to capture your voice. And up next is a quick speaker test. So this here is a quick speaker test coming from the security cameras, and this is the level of clarity that you can expect out of these cameras. So I will be listening to this later on in my editing program, but for now let me know what you guys think about the audio quality. Does it sound clear to you guys, or is it, not that great? So yeah, let me know down in the comment section. So that was it. That was a quick test of what this sounds like. The eufy app is very easy to use. You can view the live video by clicking one of the cameras. One thing I would have liked to see on this is if I could see a live view of both cameras at once like I can on my Amcrest camera. That would be a nice touch if you have multiple security cameras. From the app, you can snooze incoming notifications for up to 12 hours in case you're going to be outside working on a project. That way you aren't triggering the motion detection and getting several notifications. You can view event videos by tapping on the middle icon here for each individual camera, and you can also view all event recordings with the icon down here. A cool thing about this camera is that it offers some advanced AI technology for human detection. This will identify humans from objects and animals. This will reduce the number of event recordings and reduce the number of notifications that are sent out to your phone when it's just animals passing by like a cat or a dog. It will also give you a little icon of the person's face right next to the video if the camera happened to get a glance of the person's face, and that is pretty neat. If it doesn't, it would just give you an icon of a human figure. You can turn this feature off if you want to. Something else this can do is alert you if it spots someone crying, and that is something else. And you can filter the video types between person, pet, and crying. Now going on to the settings, you can turn off and on individual cameras, turn on the status LED to let people know that it is recording, turn on the auto night vision, as well as turning on the anti-depth detection. You can also select the sensitivity of the motion detection and select whether to alert you from all motions or just those of human ones. From here you can adjust the activity zone if you only want the motion to be triggered when someone crosses a certain zone. This can be modified for each camera. You can also configure the video quality. I have mine set to auto, but you can keep yours at high if you have a really good network connection. You can also select between two resolutions, 1440p or 1080p. You can also adjust the power consumption. I have mine set to optimal battery, which limits videos to 20 seconds long. You can customize your own and it will record up to 120 seconds, but this will decrease the battery life dramatically. Now speaking of battery life, the built-in battery says that it can last up to 365 days. I found that my unit has been draining less than 0.5% per day at about 0.45% a day. So the battery got down to 86% after 31 days, and this is simply a rough estimate. The battery life may vary depending on how often it detects movement and records. Mine should roughly last about 222 days or 7 months and 12 days according to my calculations. It isn't 365 days, but this is still pretty impressive. At least I think so. The battery life you get will simply depend on how much activity you have around your house that will keep waking up your camera to record. If you simply don't want to worry about having to recharge them, you can connect these to a solar panel. eufy sells some specifically for their cameras, but you can also buy some other third-party ones. As long as they can provide 2.6 watts of energy and are weatherproof, you should be set. So I've had this camera kit for a month now, and so far, the performance has been phenomenal. I've been able to get access to the live view right away, and all the notifications get pushed to my phone right away. I recommend having the notifications set to most efficient, which sends notifications instantly, but you can also get a thumbnail sent with the text. So the only downside that I see to the EufyCam being wireless is that it doesn't have constant recording that you can store to a 2TB storage on your DVR. It will only record when there's movement detected or when you physically press the record button from the app. Overall, I really like how easy it is to set this up and get it going. Plus, if you move, you can take them down and put them right back up within seconds. It is very convenient as long as you don't mind having to recharge them every 6 months or a year, which may vary. I would highly recommend this. So if you have any questions, let me know. So that completes today's video. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you found the video helpful and subscribe for more tech related videos, and I will talk to you on the next one.